Hello. Hello everyone. I am live. Yes. After some time. Like which time? After some let me fix my mic. Okay, I fixed. So hi everyone. How are you? I hope you are all good. I am good. As you can see, I am super good. And according to Korean time, this is 11:58 p.m. and I don't feel sleepy. I don't know. Sometimes I don't feel sleepy, like I just don't get sleep easily. Because I think today, oh my god, excuse me. Anyway, it's one of those. I was feeling like sneezing, so where's my anyway? Hi. I want to share my video. Okay, I'm trying to share my video. Welcome to my LS. Today we are going to talk about my year. Welcome to my LS live stream. We're going to talk about... Oh, sis, thank you so much. Welcome. I appreciate your support. Let me pin some comments with my phone. So I'm going to talk about some things like my year in review. Like thank you so much, sister. Thank you. You're highly welcome. I'm going to talk about my year in review, and it's something that I'm so proud of. Like to share my testimonies. I don't know about you, but 2020 was a busy year, as everyone can see from all over the world. This was the busiest year ever. And for me, I can say it was the busiest year in many capacities, like at workplaces, everywhere. People were just over, like working with high caution every time. So I can say it was a very busy year because of that. And I'm just grateful to say God has been like so wonderful to me in many ways. Yeah. Welcome. Welcome, Shadow family. How are you? Yeah, this year was very busy and chaotic, I can say. And right here in Korea, things have not been like really like normal, like normal. In other places, I was seeing people going to the movies, like going to crowds and all over the place. You could see many people like enjoying life, like there's nothing going on. But here in Korea, you guys, I don't want to lie, Korea has been like a little bit slow. You know, Korea used to be like very crowded in the city area, like some places where we go for shopping. If you go now, you will be asking yourself, is it the same city that I used to come? And if you don't hold someone's hand and you're walking together in those places, you just literally lose each other. Like I was laughing a few weeks back. I went to one shopping mall. I remember last 2019 Christmas, we lost our friend in the crowd and it was something else. In 2018, that same place again, we went in 2018, like 2 years back. The place was overcrowded. We literally lost each other. So we could just walk like holding each other's hands because that place was overcrowded with foreigners. Like South Korea is like large population of foreigners from the whole of Asia, Europe, and Korea is a busy place. So when I look back and look at what is going on now, I'm like, is it the same Korea that I'm living now or something changed? But I just had to swallow it up and get to know that this is the reality. We are just experiencing some busy and chaotic lifestyle, like the shadow family have said. So, like now, not like now, since this era of sanitizing everywhere, at workplaces, we have been doing temperature checks every day. Every day, temperature check on the door. We get some stickers. Every building, we take temperatures, and it's like you just know temperature. So now in Korea, we have some applications on our phones which we use to when getting inside the buildings. Hello, Sandy and Bonus TV. I see you. Thank you for coming. Thank you. And Sister Natural Achoti is also here. So, Akoti, I think Natural Way Akoti. I heard it says the name is Akoti, but I don't know. I'm pronouncing it the Shona way. Sorry, Sister Akoti. Anyway, thank you so much, everyone. I see you. I see you. Yes. So this year really was a busy year. So we check temperatures as we get inside buildings, and it's one of those busy years ever. Like, thank you for the thumbs up. Like, when was that? In our building now, the main building, you check temperature and you get a sticker to say that your temperature is okay, and they keep on checking people who are getting inside the building, and you have to write your phone number physically, like writing it down. But then if you can't write, you can use QR code. And initially I used to write my number, and then I was like, no, let me just do also this kind of technological advancement of using QR code. So for now, for the past maybe 2 months, I also switched to using QR code because I was like, how can I be lagging when everyone is using the QR code to get inside the building? Oh, Sister Rachel is here. Hi, sister. So I can say Korea has been a busy year for me, really. It's been a busy year, but I just want to thank God that through it all I've been strong, and since the year started, I've never missed work. I've been going to work every day, you know. Sorry, I need to take something here. I need maybe, yeah, I put my pocket tissue in my pocket, so I'm trying to get it. Okay. Yeah, most people are getting ready for the day. Here in Korea, it's like midnight. And I don't have sleep because I just came from outside. We had gone for some errands with my friend. So yeah, thank you for the thumbs up, and yeah, I see the comments. Yes, I see the comments. So I just thought of sharing my testimonies for 2020. So when 2020 started, I thought I would be like, I had planned to travel home to Zimbabwe, but it happened that the situation made me stay in Korea, because that time the current situations were very fragile in Korea and very much better back at home. So it was so difficult for anyone to travel to Africa from Asian countries. So then I was like, oh God. And then I realized that it was just that I had to stay here for longer. So yeah. And I don't have any complaints because me staying for a longer time in Korea, it was like such a blessing to me because I managed to accomplish many things. For those who follow me on Instagram, you can see I've LinkedIn application, LinkedIn profile. Yeah, and on my LinkedIn profile, that's where I put all my academic progress. Like on my profile, I'll put all the papers that I've published. I managed to work like really hard this year. Not very, very hard, but at some point I felt like I was working hard, but at some point I was feeling like I'm working in a relaxed mode, like without too much pressure. Because yeah, the current situation is like no one can overwork themselves. Just you work at your own pace, and working at my own pace, I managed to publish around 3 papers this year. So this was something very great for me because I think under normal circumstances someone can just publish 1 or 2 papers. And yeah, I can say it was a productive year for me and academically, and I think the year has been a very productive year for me also when it comes to these social media things, because I was trying to just learn many things. I'm someone who doesn't want to get stagnant in any way. Like I don't want spiritual stagnation. I don't want like any stagnation of any form, like to make me stay in one place. I don't like that. I always want to progress and learn more new things. That's me. So when the year started, I was like my brother challenged me to say do YouTube channel, blah blah blah, because he had given me the roles for being editor for his channel. So at first I was like asking him, why you don't upload videos every time? Why? So I was like almost like pushing him. You should upload every day. You should upload every day. So he was like, you think it's easy? So for me, I was like, my brother, really? I think he's wasting time. Well, why he can't upload videos? Every time he's saying he's making a video, why is he taking a long time to make a video? Just one video. So he was like, okay, I'm challenging you. You should also do a video and see how it is. So when I made my first video, I was like blank. I didn't want to, like, I'm so adventurous that even if I know there's a certain way of doing things like A, B, C, D, I always want to figure out anything with my own head. Like, I can have an application which can say press button A and B and C. I don't read all that. I just figure out with my head. That's what I did. I just heard people say, hi, Sister Amina. Hi, hi, hi. I heard people say you can download this application in short and then you can edit your videos, something like that. And I was like, okay, so let me use InShot. I tried and things were running all over. I was losing control. I was like, no, 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 I don't want to take any tutorials to make a video. Let me do it with my own head. So you can see my first 2 videos with something else. Even now, I'm still learning. But I later resorted to an easier app which is called CapCut. I highly recommend anyone who wants to try using it. It's very good and easy. Like for me, it's very easy application. It's called. I think my internet is problem, having trouble because okay. Let me see. Hello. Okay, I think something wrong because I tried to type something and okay. Let's leave it like that. I don't know why it's showing that check your internet. It's not stable. Anyway, Sister Amina is here. Hi, hi, hi. Okay, I need to pin comments so that people can see each other. Sister Natural Way Akoti is here. She's preparing for the kids, so she's busy. And who else? Okay, I'll keep on doing some kind of mini shout outs. Okay, so I was talking about applications. So the application that I used to edit later on was CapCut. That application really made my life easier, and I think according to my lifestyle is the one which gave me more confidence. I'm good. How are you, Sister Amina? How is everything? How are the kids? How is everything? Everything. It's been a while. Like this month was very busy for me because I was trying to fix some things like my own personal things, that some paperworks that I was fixing. So I ended up being busy, like really busy, that I couldn't catch up. And was it yesterday I said, let me sit down and just respond to the Hmm, let me respond to the, what is it called? To the to the comments on my videos. Yeah, Sister Rachel, she's also busy. I think Sister Rachel said she's getting ready to leave. Thank you, thank you. Okay, there's some noise. I think someone is parking behind my house. Okay, I think it's much better now. So what am I talking about? Forgive me sometimes if I miss the lines. It's difficult to connect because if you are recording. But anyway, I was trying to talk about what? About editing applications. So I later resorted to CapCut because it was the easiest way for me to edit. And I was saying greetings to Sister Amina. She's here. Sister Natural Koti is saying blessings everyone. Blessings to you all. Yeah, thank you so much. So my year in review. I later realized that my style is like, I don't want to hide anything. If I'm eating vegetable every day, you should see that I'm eating vegetable every day. So you may find that maybe my videos are boring. I don't know, but I think I try to show everything as it is. I don't like to hide anything. I'm like a naturalista, like really. Like I told you, I want to make Rasta so that my naturalistic style can show. But anyway, I'm still looking forward to find someone who can make locks on me. So this year, I managed to start a blog. Why am I even saying a blog anyway? It's a blog. It's a blog. I have to speak life into my blog. And today I'm so happy, you people. My blog, I guess I have to share the screen and show you that my blog is now 1,000 views. Yeah, I am so proud of myself that how did I manage to do this? Like, share screen. Okay. Let me show you my blog. Let me show you my blog. Okay. I managed to make a blog because I'm trying to document my lifestyle here in Korea and all. So I made a blog about cross culture awareness. Like it's cross culture awareness hub. Like when I first came to Korea, this is like my first picture that I took, me over here, as you can see, and my other friend from Angola and my two Chinese friends. We were in the same class, so we have quite a lot of pictures that we took together like that, like in different places. So this is my blog that I made this year. This is like a real testimony, you guys. I never dreamt having a blog or a YouTube channel. Yeah, I was talking about my brother challenging me to make YouTube channel. Then I started YouTube channel. A few weeks later, I was like, okay, I guess I need a blog so that I can link up my things and put my links. So there I started my blog and I wrote my first article. Anyway, I wrote my first article about life in Korea in few words. Yeah, let me show you. Oh, because I'm just so excited. I don't know where to start and where to go. I left my mouse somewhere. Anyway, let me try to work without it. So this was my first vlog, like life in Korea in few words, like how I came to Korea, and then I tried to put some pictures to capture people's attention. And I started putting some videos, links, everything, and people were so happy, saying this is interesting. I was so happy too to post my links there. And another post that I did was like up to now, I have 1,000 views. Where are my views? I'm trying to figure out. Okay, here are my views. 1,011 views. And I started writing on this blog in August. Like 3 months after I started YouTube, I made my blog. My first blog post was in August when I posted about life in South Korea. And then the second one was in, when was it? Okay. The second one was in September. I posted 2 posts about my chopsticks success story in few words. Like this one, I was just trying to share with people how I got to know about chopsticks. It was right when I came to Korea. I used to watch on TV that Koreans use chopsticks to eat, but I never imagined myself using chopsticks. I was like, I will use fork and knife if I will go to Korea. But when I came to Korea, I realized that you do what the Romans do. I ended up having to learn using chopsticks because some shops we could not even find any fork. You only get spoon and chopsticks. That's all. So it was not easy. So I was sharing my chopstick story. And then another story that I wrote same month about my experience with Korean characters in few words, like my experience with Korean type of writing. Like I think people are aware of Chinese characters. I don't know if you're aware of Korean characters. I'm not sure, but I've highlighted there that these are Korean characters. So I got to know how to write Korean characters when I got here. You can see all these are Korean characters here. All these are Korean characters. And now I'm glad that I can read Korean. So yeah. Just so excited today. I was so happy to see I have more than 1K views on my page. Anyway, later on October, I posted one video, one, why am I thinking of video? One blog about spicy foods breakthrough. Like, this is a real testimony, you guys. Since I came to Korea, my stomach problems stopped. Let me try to see. Where is myself? I can't see myself. I want to put my picture in there. How to? Okay, I want to share screen. I think I forgot how to. Oh. Anyway, I wanted to share screen. How to? I think if I spend like this, but what's happening? No, I think these are technical glitches because I've spent a lot of time. Yeah, okay, I got it. I've spent a lot of time without doing this, so I almost forgot. So this is a testimony. This is a true testimony. If someone has similar problems like what I used to go through, I'm advising you to try this. I guess it will also work for you. My stomach used to be so sensitive to spices. Like if I just eat a little tiny piece of spice, that would be it. I would have some kind of upset stomach like for 2 to 3 days because of a small chili that I would have eaten maybe in potato chips or something. I see you all, please, people. I'm trying to concentrate and talk, and then I'll put the comments right here because I have a problem. If I read comments, I lose the storyline. That's me. I don't know. I get carried that way. But I'll read the comments. So this is a testimony for anyone. If anyone has a similar problem, I know you can go to the doctor, but I am one person who relies on home remedies first. And then if I feel like this is beyond my home remedies, that's when I would look for medicine. But most problems or conditions, I just solve them with home remedies. So this is what happened to me. When I came to Korea, I realized that from the day I ate kimchi, the kimchi is the spicy cabbage which is fermented. So from the day I ate kimchi, I don't remember when I had an upset stomach. Yeah, I swallow some words sometimes. Anyway, sorry about that. So my upset stomach stopped completely from the time I started eating kimchi, like the fermented vegetable that you always see red spicy there. So it was later on, like 6 months later, when my family was checking up on me, like they used to check up on me, but it was 6 months later when I realized that I no longer have stomach problems like triggered by spices or any kind of grains. All those problems stopped. Even green vegetable like the kale, they used to give me upset stomach again. So since I came to Korea, that problem completely disappeared. Like even up to now, I don't even remember how it used to be. So yeah, so if anyone wants to try Korean food or fermented products, please try and just see how it goes with your system. If it goes well with your system, maybe you may deal with some kind of conditions. Like for me, it was like I couldn't handle spicy food and some kind of grains. So yeah, that's it for my testimony about spicy foods. So I see you, brother Aaron Shu is here. Hello, hello. I think few weeks back was your birthday. You were the birthday boy, and I am also here to say my birthday is loading. My birthday is loading. I have a birthday on the 2nd of January, like almost 2 weeks. Within 2 weeks, it's my birthday. I think it's the other Saturday, 2nd of January. So, yeah, January babies here. So, Sister Amina saying, I don't know, my N. I don't know. Maybe she wanted to say she's fine. And the JC family show is saying, congratulations. Thank you, fam. Oh, Sister Christina, how are you? I am good. How are you, everyone? How are you, Brother Aaron Shu? This is my brother from Zimbabwe. So please check him out. You may learn one or two things from him. This is my sister Amina in South Africa. Also the same. You can learn some house cleaning from her. And then this is the JC family show. Yeah, as the channel name says, JC family show. Yeah, family show. Sister Christina is in the US and she also do vlogs like me. Sister Rachel, she does preaching and praying. Sister Nashra, where I quoted, does preaching and praying. Yeah, amazing women. Like I am connected to amazing women and amazing men around me, and this is one of the testimonies also that this year I managed to connect with many people like all over the world. Like this is the time I felt so much happy because I'm connected to many people all over the world. I'm like a very outgoing person. I feel like down if I just stay in the same place for 24 hours. I just need to go out and come back with new energy. That's me. Like, even if it's snowing or raining, I just need to go out and bring new energy. So, yeah. Oh, she's saying finally you're alive when I'm awake. Oh, really? And you know what? I should be sleeping now. This is 30 minutes after midnight, but I don't feel sleepy because I had gone out for some errands. I was meeting some sister, my Zim sister. We were fixing some things and then we just part ways and then I came back walking. It's cold, so all the cold brushed away my sleep. I don't feel sleepy. Anyway, Sister Amina is saying, "Oh, I must try that veg." Okay, please try kimchi. It's so good. It's so good. Even you can Google and see the health benefits of kimchi. I will Google also and try to be more informative about the health benefits of kimchi. But all I know is it balances your stomach pH so that you don't end up having acidic something kind of problems. Yeah. Before I used to eat apples and feel like lots of acid in my stomach, but now all that is gone. So yeah. Sister Christina say happy birthday when it comes, Sheila. Thank you so much. We are January babies. Yeah, brother Aaron Shu, I am a January baby. When there's January disease back home, they will just say, no birthday cake for you. We already ate on New Year's Day, that kind of thing. But anyway, I'm used to it. But when I'm here in Korea, I just buy a birthday cake for myself and look for a good present for myself and treat myself good. Because I know, okay, this phone is battery low. I know I can only do that to celebrate my birthday. So I have to pin some comments so that ah okay, Shadow Family was here. So I'll pin Shadow Family, my friends also. Yeah. I'll try and pin all comments anyway. I don't know. I get carried away sometimes when I'm talking. So, being a January baby, you know how it feels when it's Christmas season. You just feel like so happy that your your birthday is like tomorrow. So like now my phone is S7 and I've been using this phone for this is one of the testimonies, you guys. If I own a gadget, I don't have a gadget which goes for repair. My gadgets are always intact. I have seen some people buy phones, break the screens and all, but for me, that's not my portion. I just want to thank God that I don't break my gadgets. My gadgets are always intact. I bought this phone in 2017, but up to now, there's no scratch or anything. I know it fell sometimes, but it never broke. But now that it's like internal system problem, if I go outside, like in the cold, I feel like the screen starts turning black. So yeah, I guess it's high time I treat myself with a good new phone, like maybe upgrade myself. I want to upgrade my phone. This is old. This is really old. Yeah. And my other friend was here, Sandy and Bones. Bones or Bones, I don't know. Anyway. So let me put link. How to put link? Okay, let me see. I want to put link if anyone wants to join me and congratulate me for my coming birthday or anything, just chatting. Please, let's do. I hope. Okay, the link is there. If anyone wants to join my video. Okay, so I go back to the blog because I finished the testimony about the kimchi. Where is the blog? Okay, it's here. So that was a post from October. In November, I posted something again. What was it about? About Korean winter. I said Korean winter diary, my first snow. I think this is almost like a get to know me kind of session where I'm saying some kind of testimonies. It's like, yeah. So my first snow, I saw snow in Korea. The first time I saw it was in 2011 winter, but I was in one city which is like the third largest city in Korea. Yeah. Is it third or second? I think it should be third because Seoul, Busan, and Daegu. Yeah. So it was really cold, people. If you are someone who is like me, coming from Africa, like these days I'm used to saying coming from Africa because that's what people refer to us. They just say, "Oh, Africa Salam, African person." So I just embrace Africa as my country, though it's not a country. Because most people will just say, "You are from Africa." And then I'll say, "Yes, I'm from Africa." So anyway, I don't like cold in any form. So whenever I'm walking outside, I just cover myself up. Like now, I now have my winter hat, like this one. I have two hats. Usually in winter in Korea, I think I never just a few occasions I wore woolen hats. Like very few occasions I wore woolen hat because as long I'm layering up and I'm covering my neck, I'll be cool. I don't feel I'll be warm. I don't feel like cold. My neck, my feet, and my hands are the weakest points for cold. So the head, there are few occasions so, like this year I felt like just get a head. So I bought two heads. There's one, the other color is what is that? Mustard, mustard head, and this one. So I'm a minimalist. So this winter I'm done. I have two heads and two scarves. There's no need for me to have 10 scarves and 10 heads. By the time I want to leave Korea, I don't want to have stress of carrying things or throwing away. Though I know I can ship my things back home, but I just embraced the minimalist lifestyle. Like, this is also another testimony. I used to be a shopper, you guys. I used to be a shopper, like a big time shopper. I used to shop a lot. Like, whenever I go out, I just end up buying things. Whenever I go out, I just end up buying things. But there was a point that I wanted to go home. Then I realized I have so much things. I have so many jackets, shoes, you name it. So I was like, no, this is like living a wasteful life. How am I going to carry these things to Zimbabwe when these Ethiopian Airlines say 23 kilo, 23 kilo, two pieces, and that 7 two pieces? How can I? Oh, hi, sister. You're welcome. I think you're awake now. This is my sleeping time, but I'm being naughty, staying awake, trying to just have fun. How are you, sister? I saw you opening some chocolates. I feel like hungry now. I want to grab a chocolate too. So, oh, my leg. So I can say I managed to stop buying things. Like, I used to just go out and come back buy. I bought something new, I bought some clothing, I bought some shoes. But now I stopped that. That was really a bad habit. Really. I thank God. That is a big testimony. It's not easy to cut off bad shopping habits. It's not easy, but I am glad that. Yeah, thank you so much. I know our sleeping patterns are opposite. When you're waking up, we are sleeping. So it's like we are always like crossing each other's paths, like sleeping, waking up, sleeping, waking up. So yeah, I'm glad to see you. I'm glad to see you too. So I can say 2020, I managed to budget. Like, I managed to control my finances. I stopped buying things. The only thing I buy these days is food, and things that I really need. I'm no longer buying off budget. Like before, it was something else. If I would go out and see another nice head, now if I want to buy something, I ask myself, do I really need it, or I'm just buying it because it's nicer than the one that I have? Like, I ask myself several questions, like, Sheila, do you really need this head, or you're just like maybe getting attracted to the green color or the white color, but you already have similar head? Yeah. I do like a session of asking myself, do I really need something before buying it? Sometimes I put the things in the trolley and walk around the shop asking myself, is it worth it that I'm going to buy this head? Is it going to be something that I would need like every day? If the answer is no, then I will just walk around and go back where I took it and place it back. Yeah, so now I'm a good shopper. Like, I don't just buy. I buy things that I use, and I ask myself if I could use it every day. is it okay? If the answer is yes, then I buy it. So I managed to control my finances. I managed to save. Yeah. So where is the page? Okay. I want to share. Okay. Not like this. Okay, like this. So that's another testimony. I managed to control my bed shopping habits. Before, I used to buy every week. I used to get a delivery from these online shops. In Korea, there is G Market and Kupang. Those two shops, oh my God, you always see new things on sale. So I used to buy lots of clothes from there. And this year I said stop to myself. And even on my Amazon, I used to have an Amazon item almost every month. Then I sat down and asked myself, where am I going to, like, if I could spend that much on online shopping? So I managed to control my bed shopping habits. And yeah, another problem I ended up also dealing with was to control how I use my Visa card, like my Visa card for buying on Amazon or just buying in Korea, like the Visa card that I have from my country, like the Zimbabwean Visa card. Because I'll be convincing myself, if I don't use the money, the bank will be charging me funds and all. Then I was like, what if I just don't use too much? So I started leaving the cards at home because I didn't want to overspend. I see Sister Sharon is also here. Hi, sister. Welcome, welcome. So yeah, this year, yeah, I managed to save. I managed to avoid overspending. So we go back to the blog. I'm talking about many things, but these are like testimonies. And I'm also glad to say, yeah, you can see one of my old pictures when I first came to Korea here. I was all geared up like a Christmas tree. Who needs a Christmas tree if I can dress like this? All the colors and everything. Even now, I told myself I'm not going to decorate with any Christmas decorations because I know it's just a season. If I want to see Christmas decorations, I go outside, see them, and come back in my room because I don't want to end up just throwing things because Christmas is just passing by. Okay, Sister Sharon is here. Hello, hi. And who else? So Sharon is here, and Lori is saying, seeing you in so much snow. This picture was in last year's snow, 2019, before the masking era. So yeah, it was very snowy. But this picture in camel jacket, I left my mouse somewhere. This one, I was dressed like a Christmas tree. I was dressed like a Christmas tree. This was like my first winter. It was something else really. It was very cold for me. But my friend was okay. She was not a really cold person. Me, I but now I'm much better. I just put a t-shirt and a sweater and a big jacket. That's how I dress. But before, I used to put like many things, like a sweater and another sweater. I would put 2 or 3 knits inside and another long t-shirt and a big jacket. I could not lift my hands. I think maybe because of my system also adjusted to the Korean weather and the eating lifestyle, all that, like when put together, I managed to adjust to Korean weather. So yeah, that was my post for, when was that? This November. Okay, in December I posted 4 posts. So I'm talking about the progress on my blog, that I'm just writing things off my head. I'm an engineer, so you can see the English is engineering English. Anyway, I trust you can get some few points there. So I started sharing about scholarships this December. I reviewed on this was last night, on research based scholarship programs and other partial scholarships, which I chose to say the so scholarships. And in these scholarship types, I would love you to share if you can share, because this is a very big problem with people when they come to Asia. They really miss it. They think Asia is similar to Europe, so they come saying, I will raise money to support my studies. I will raise money to cater for my living expenses and support my family back home. In Asia, I don't want to lie to you, especially Korea, there's nothing like that. You cannot sponsor anyone if you are a student who is not on any form of scholarship, which is like proper scholarship, like full tuition, full allowance scholarship. You cannot support anyone. You also need support. So I'm trying to overemphasize, because I've seen many people going back to Africa. Many people came for these kind of partial scholarships, which I chose to call so scholarships. And I have seen many tears. I've comforted many people over the 10 years. And I don't want to see those things happening again. There are many people crying in Korea. You can't work and support your school fees. You cannot work and support your school fees here in Korea. Better go in Europe. I think it's much better, because here in Korea, they're McDonald's or those international franchise business. They want Koreans or other Asians to serve in those institutions, in those uh, what can I say? The engineering English sometimes overrides me. Anyway, they don't take Africans. This is the truth. They don't take Africans. I don't want to use the word black, but yeah, we are black in Korea, like we are Africans. It's rare to find African person working in a restaurant like a Korean restaurant, but you can easily find any other Asian person or white person, if I can elaborate better, working in a Korean restaurant, but it's very, very rare. In some cases, there are some chows. If an African person works for a Korean, that person will be in trouble, because the community will be pointing fingers at the person to say, what kind of life are you portraying? I don't know why they do that, but some places it's getting better. Like there are some cities where blacks also get equal chances, but it's a long process. It's a long process. Oh, my light is falling on me. It's really a long process for for the system to get normal like the way it is in the USA. We also hope and pray that Korea or the whole of Asia will get better to the point of people getting similar opportunities, like equal opportunities compared to other races. It's so difficult in Korea. Very, very difficult. I personally have never worked in any Korean restaurant or any Korean shop. Never, never. Not because I don't want, but whenever they advertise their jobs, they just want Asian, like Filipino, like any other people. Like, I don't want to say the race of saying white or black or what, but you know what I'm trying to say. It's not easy for us here. I'm sitting on the floor anyway, trying to stretch my legs. So, yeah. So I wish people would know. I'm trying to tweet. I'm trying to keep on resharing because I know, I've seen people going back after they spent 1 year in Korea trying to support themselves. You are in there are some part times where you do 20-hour shift, like 15-hour shift, those long hours as a student. How do you balance your school life? It's difficult because you're always sleepy. You want to just gain your sleep back. But if you hear anyone saying they got a partial scholarship to study in Asia, just sit down with them and tell them it's better, even much better, to get a diploma in your country. Get some kind of diploma, even if it's useless. Just get that diploma for the sake of time, because all I know in Korea is you can't support yourself because the rentals are very high. The cost of living is very high compared to Africa. So it's better to stay back home in Africa, like, and get your things together, get a diploma or something. Just wind up time upgrading yourself, that if you could get a good scholarship, then you can come to Korea. Yeah, only if you have a good scholarship. I overemphasize that, only if you have a good scholarship. So, yeah. And they say sharing is caring. So, yeah, I hope people will learn. I'm trying to tweet and put those hashtags to show people that please don't accept any partial scholarships. These are for the people who can afford to buy airplane tickets, those families which can afford to go for holidays. I know my background. We are a few people who came abroad, like to cross the oceans to come and study. And it was not about like us getting funding from our families, but it was because of scholarships. So yeah. So if you are from a background similar to me, where people have to gather together and say, oh, she wants to go and study abroad, how can we support, like, the airplane ticket? They start contributing money, planning on you, and selling some assets so that you get a airplane ticket. Please don't let your parents lose their assets for you to come and study on a partial scholarship. I overemphasize. If possible, I'll make shorter videos to really overemphasize this, because people lose it. People lose it. They come here, they get into depression, they can't even study like what they wanted to do. They are now illegal workers, all those things. Like, on one person, you came saying you want to be a student, but now you are a worker. Anyway, I just thank God that for me, my scholarships, at first it was difficult because it was a partial scholarship and we were not aware that the funding was not going to be enough. It was when we came here that we realized, oh, this funding is a little money. So just I am thanking God again, like it's a testimony time. I thank God that my my grants, like the money for my grants was approved later on, but for the first 6 months to 1 year, I was living on a very tight budget. Like I'm talking of 2011, I was struggling with a partial scholarship. That's why I always want to say to people, don't come. And this partial scholarship was very good that I had dormitory and 2 meals, breakfast and dinner. So imagine if someone would come to Korea without other means to support them. And from that partial scholarship, like I used to get $125 per month. And that $125, I had to budget to buy books. You know, I'm a woman, sanitary wear. I had to buy what is it? Lotions, shampoo, all those things. It was not enough at all, you know. I was just prioritizing my things to say, okay, sanitary wear, number one, I have to buy it. There's no other way. And then number two, maybe not maybe the lotions. And then number three, what is the detergents for washing my clothes? How can I go with dirty clothes? So I was just prioritizing my things. I just cut off all the luxury of going out for parties. Like if it's a birthday party for someone, I just deny and say, oh, please, sorry, I can't come, you know. I just give an excuse because I knew I was not in any position to overspend the money that I never had. And one good thing that I learned during that time was that I think God was really training me. Like I was under some kind of spiritual training when it comes to handling finances. I never borrowed anyone. I said I will never be in debt because of my situation. So I managed to live through this kind of situation without borrowing anyone. I didn't borrow any money from anyone because I didn't want a situation where I don't have money to pay back and like start having quarrels with people. Like people say, give us our money, give us our money. I was not in that position. I never wanted any kind of situation like that. So later on, my grants were approved, and then I started living a better life, like really upgrading also, because I never wanted to stay in dormitory because I was in dormitory from middle school, high school, university first year, and then now I was doing my language program and master's program, and I was like dormitory life again in Korea. And even in Korea is even worse, using bunk beds of all the bed types that we can get. I was like, no. So when my grants were approved, I moved out and started living, like renting. It was not very expensive in that city. It was very cheap, like very affordable and more comfortable compared to the dormitory life where you don't have choice to eat anything you want. So yeah, that was it for me. But now it's like a story when I'm saying it. But those days I was crying every day, asking myself, God, why did I come to Korea to struggle like this when I used to get the little allowance before my grants came over? I was like, really, sometimes I would ask myself, I thought, God, you made me come here, and why am I struggling? You know, that kind of thing that you start questioning God, like you start having questions to say, how did I get here? Like regretting. But it was short lived, and soon all that was over. My tears were dried. Like I started rejoicing up to now. I don't want to lie. I thank God for the opportunity that He brought to me, like to come and study abroad. It's now that I see the fruits of uh, the perseverance that I had from the beginning, sister. Oh, okay, sister. Thank you so much. Sister Natural Way Akoti, thank you so much. Have a nice day and thank you for stopping by. And may God continue to bless you too. Thank you so much. You're such a lovely sister. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Sister Amina said, good, very good information, my sister. Yes, I always try to share, and I hear people who want to just come to Korea to, they say they want to do English teaching. Like Sister Amina, if you know some South Africans who are like in the educational, I don't know which degree they really say, but those who are good at English, like those who have degrees related to teaching English, if they can try Korea, or they can make a lot of money, because South Africa is the only African country which they recognize as native English speakers. So yeah, if you have any South African relatives, South African sisters or brothers, or anyone who is academic, like who are good at teaching and they want to teach in Korea, please recommend them South Korea, because this side is a very good teaching package. Like they pay for your ticket two-way, the salaries are so good, and but only they have to exercise extra patience, because when dealing with oh, my battery is low. When dealing with Korean kids, it's kind of difficult, because the way they raise their kids is totally different to the way we are raised up. You cannot beat any Korean child like the way we are done at school. You cannot beat any child. So anyone you recommend, they should have a good temper. If it's someone with temper issues, temper, temper. Yeah, if they have anger issues, they will end up losing the job same day. So anyway, oh, it's 1 a.m. Oh my God, really? Anyway, let me wrap up. Let me wrap up and have to sleep, but I don't have sleep anyway. I'll put timestamps later. So this is it about the scholarships. Okay, and the other blog that I did was about culture shock in Korea. Yeah, there are many culture shockers here, and I just shared a few. Like last time, the previous video, was it live stream? The two live streams before, I was sharing about culture shockers in Korea. Like you have to remove your shoes at the door. Most people sleep on the floor. Not that they don't afford the bed, but they choose to sleep on the floor because it's more healthier than sleeping on the bed. And there are many culture shockers. There are many culture shockers. Like if you walk a dog and it messes up in the public place, you have to pick up the mess and go with it to your house. Okay, Sister Amina, please do share. Tell them they should come and teach Korean kids. Those are some of the culture shockers that I tried to list up in this blog. because I want to round up. I'm seeing that my time is even worse now. So okay, and then the other one is about my zero waste lifestyle. My zero waste lifestyle ruined my new strategy. This was about my zero waste lifestyle. I'm trying to just be conscious about the way we leave carbon print here on earth. So I was sharing about how I could not have any choice to maintain my zero waste lifestyle. I just had to also partake in producing waste. Like you can see those boxes, it was my lunch that I ate, and all these boxes were plastic. I bought this meal. Within 30 minutes, I had to throw away everything. So you can imagine how much we are losing to the environment. So I think that's all about the blogs that I wrote so far. Yeah. So I have more blogs coming on the way. I'm still learning how to write, but I just know when you are blogging, you can write whichever way you want to write, and your way of communication should be easy for people to read. That's what I try to do. Hey, my legs are complaining. Oh, so I wanted to say also, on the culture shockers, Koreans are so good at minimalistic lifestyle. They don't own many things when it comes to furniture. They don't own many things when it comes to furniture. So yeah, they don't. That I realized when I visited many families, they don't own many things when it comes to furniture. They don't have sofas, most people. But some buy, but I mean, like most of them, they are living minimalistic lifestyle. They sit on the floor, that kind of thing. So even me, I'm also used to sitting on the floor, but I sleep on my bed. I'm not yet fully Korean now. So I think that's all. And let me close up my testimony saying I'm just happy and glad that my blog is showing very good progress. This is my big testimony that I'm trying to show you now on my statistics. I'm showing you now. I want you to see the statistics. Okay. This is really like something that's like, okay. I'm just happy about my blog because, as you can see, facebook.com, YouTube, and I don't know which one, Instagram, facebook.com, google.com, and other are referring about my blog. Okay. And I want you to see the audience, like where are the people? Really, this is so good and very motivating. These statistics are so good, like they motivate me. You can see that most people are in the States, South Korea, followed by this Australia, all these places like see in Canada. Oh my God. Okay, not yet in South America, but in the US, most people are reading my channel, which is motivating. And France, Europe, oh my God. and in Ghana. Which country is this? Uganda, Zimbabwe. Oh my God, this is so motivating. Australia, there's 1%. Who is this here? Okay, not clear. But I'm just really overwhelmed, really. I didn't know I'm making this kind of impact. So I'll keep on sharing by numbers. You can see South Korea, USA, Belgium. Oh my God, Zimbabwe, Germany, Canada, Turkey, Uganda, United Arab Emirates. Oh my God, and others 16. Let me see the others 16. Oh, they don't specify, but this kind of statistics is good. Like for someone who just started blogging, I just wrote nine topics only, just 9 topics so far. So I don't know if you don't see the testimony. I am not a blogger. I've never blogged before. I just started this year. This is a baby blog that I just designed according to the website's themes. I didn't pay any money to do all that. It's just like off my head and starting to write and figuring out how to do things because I said I'm one person who don't like to be stagnant. That's why I ended up doing the blogging. Yeah. So yeah, I think this will keep my energy levels high because now we cannot be going everywhere. There are like some kind of restrictions when it comes to traveling. So I prefer to be in my room writing something, maybe about studying or just something about my blog. Even though it's a baby blog, I know it will grow. It will grow. This is really good. This really motivates me. This chat motivates me, like really. Malawi also is showing now. Saudi Arabia, Ghana. Oh, this is good. Maybe I should refresh and see maybe the whole world. Oh, let me see. I love this. So my links are in my. Okay. I love these numbers, really. I love these numbers. So my links for my blog name is shiyeliainkorea. Okay, let me type. It's shiyeliainkorea. Because I've tweeted, I've put on Instagram, I've put on YouTube. If you just Google search Shelia in Korea blog post, you will definitely see my blog. You will definitely see it, and I'll put links on this video, and on my about section you can actually find my blog link. Okay, my blog section, my what is my channel section? Where is it? On the about section. Okay, let me stop and share the other page so that some people would say, where can I get your link? This is where you can get my link. Where is YouTube? Okay, this on my YouTube channel, on about section. Whenever I go to people's channels, like the people that I follow, I do like this. I go to about section and check if there is any link leading me to Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. So you can see right here that I put my blog, my Facebook page. Also, I'm trying to do the same way I'm doing on blog and Facebook. That's the same way I'm doing. So Instagram also, I'm posting, cross posting. Yes, I'm cross posting on my Twitter too. And then this is my academic profile. If you want to see me, this is where I put all my links about my academic profile, like my LinkedIn account. You can find it there. Okay. Yeah, my LinkedIn account, Instagram account, and Google Scholar account, ResearchGate, Organization for Women in Science for Developing World. My blog also, I put all my links here. This is my academic profile. Okay, sister, I'm also stopping. Thank you for checking me out. So these are my links on my about section. Thank you for coming, everyone. Okay, let me log out and try to sleep because, yeah, I guess it's time. How to? Okay, so let me give appreciation. Thank you, Sister Amina. It was a good time to have you here. How to? Okay. I stopped sharing. Okay, I stopped sharing. So thank you, Sister Amina. Thank you, Sister Akoti. Thank you, Sister Sharon. Thank you, Sister Lori. Thank you, Sister Christina. Brother Aaron Shu, thank you. Who else was here? The JC Family Show, thank you for coming. Sister Rachel, thank you for coming. Who else? Sandy, thank you for coming. Yeah, now I'm sleepy. I can tell. But I need to drink something. I feel thirsty because of too much talking. So, and that was me, Sheila's vlog. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Have a wonderful weekend because right here is already Saturday morning. So, yeah, have a wonderful weekend. Yeah, have a wonderful weekend, everyone. Now I'm sleepy, even my eyes can tell. But when I started the live stream, I was not feeling sleepy at all. So thank you for watching. And in closing, I can say my year has been very fruitful. Seeing progress. I'm seeing the progress that I have made so far. My YouTube channel, my blog, my academic work, my everything. I just see the hand of God moving in everything that I'm doing. My family is happy also back home. They are all in good health. This is something that I just thank God for. I'm also in good health. I thank God for that. So yeah, so thank you for watching. And I'll put timestamps I have said when I started the video. So thank you. Ciao, ciao. I am sleepy now. Okay, bye-bye. Thank you for watching How to Stop. See you next time.